Okay, that was seriously no trail met one. The hell game. The hell. But anyway, welcome back to more Vampire The Masquerade Coteries of New York. Apparently we're just doing short videos now because for some reason, the whole, we're going to do a night of video thing. And then the game's like, no, you can only do this one thing, or you can do this one thing, this very short thing, and thus make your video only 12 minutes long. Shrug. Wake up to a night feels different for two reasons. Because our hunger's somehow magically gone again. Unless I reload. But on your pleasant surprise that your body managed it reasonably well while you were resting. After. Hey, look, it's back. Got to a cave out there, the hunger you fear is pronounced. The beast like a black dog on the edge of your vision, following you. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's up there, doesn't it? But remarkable is waking up to a tune of an old cell phone ringtone. An unknown number is calling the phone you got from Mia. You pick up. Keep that whole thing charged after all, huh? You alright? No, naturally I feel like shit. Look, that's too bad, but I don't really care. I was just being polite. Come with good news. Dorcas agreed to meet you. There's a pub in the Bronx. Solids and Stripes. Be there tonight. Two things. No drink in the premises, so if you want to grab a snack, do it before setting foot in the borough. I should probably grab a snack. I mean, look at that. This is exclusively no powers meeting. We roam shores of commoners the whole evening. And also we don't trust you, so keep it casual, or you'll blow it. Then you'd like to add? It was to me I needed to offer me protection from Callahan. I met him yesterday, kicked my ass for baiting me from me and Torque. Silence on the line. Fuck. More silence. Can't promise you any protection on your way there or back, but at the pub you'll be in Torque's domain. Boris Pasha and Callahan doesn't have the balls to strike Torque directly. We'll post additional lookouts and watch. That's the best I can do. If Callahan got under your skin, I was in that spot once or twice too, and all I say is the risk is worth it. If you don't show tonight, I won't blame you, but it's a one-time offer only. You gotta hedge your bets, just don't do anything stupid. You meet with us tonight, better be in good faith. She ends the call. First things first, you take the subway to York Street Station, watch the front street, retrieve your car and weigh your options road. Drive you back to your haven. Go to me, tap selfie. That seems like a bad thing. Drive around, thinking. No, we need to numb. You've been doing this for a good few nights. You're getting a feel for it. You're learning what kind of predator you are and what kinds of blood you crave. Like, we need to numb or we're going to cause a scene. So copying yesterday's problems and his cloak and dagger did back with that, you know. Now, Paro, that the hunt fares arms automatic and catches a fragment of you surrenders control. Just moments after you find your victim, coach them and drink from them, you find you've forgotten their face and how they were dressed. All you hit you once you look at yourself in the car's real mirror. That's what's wrong, you can't let them become the norm. You hurt somebody, human being, you're a monster. Well, I didn't drain them dry. Did I? Well, looks like our hunger went down slightly. You stay mindful of this, you're a monster, but unless you let yourself off the hook, you can hold on to your humanity and not let yourself slide down the spiral. Still clearing your mind that's cloudy further. You're still no closer to the decision. Fuck it, let's go to the meeting now that we've fed and we're less liable to not go, beast mode. Dangerous or not, you have to make the trip to the Bronx and meet with Torque. No detours, just get this over with. Callahan's gonna be pissed, isn't he? Oh well. Take the basic precautions as you enter towards the church. You park for the streets open where the pub is and walk towards it well, keep an eye out for anyone suspicious. That kindred for the most part look no different than regular people, makes them complicated, of course. And of course, an entourage you'll probably already know I'm ill. If being followed or watched, it's going to be hard to tell. Here's the pub. Shoot a final glance around. There's nobody suspicious around as far as you can see, and open the door. It's Smell of cigarettes is overwhelming. The whole place has an aura about it. Constant fog hanging right under the ceiling. The lethargy fans do nothing to disperse it. Yeah, those are pretty slow fans. Constant crack of billiard balls and clinking of glasses tell you all you need to know about the clientele. Not tell you vampire place at all. You wonder if you got the address right. Apparently you did meet herself. She marched in Georgia, one of the few tables around. Took your sweet time to get here. What got you, cold feet? Never mind, didn't follow you. Not that I know of. Fair enough. Before I introduce you, there's some outstanding business to discuss. Pretty sure that we're getting that name out, Bruce. It's going to be tough not to crack his master. She's one of the lawmen. Time for... Surprisingly, well, I guess lawman is not actually a vampire term. Time to lead sooner in alignment with us than the cam. And this is the night for a history lesson. Trust been waiting for you. He's been impressed by your work so far. Here's your chance to shine. Don't blow it. You watch over on the table. The guy in a coat. Hat leans over to take a shot. He's way ahead of his opponent. The table's clear of his ball, save with 8 ball in tricky position. 8, they're hill. Well, look at you, all suave. The hat doesn't really match the suit. Just gonna say, hat doesn't really match the suit that well. Be with you in just a moment. The hit is fast, precise, and sends the black ball exactly where his player wanted. His opponent lets out a frustrated sigh. That's that, I believe. That's $150 million. Joey, you want to pay up now or up the stakes again? Scotch man accepts to be and pays something, and Klaus is going to grab another bill. To the victor goes the spoils. Thank you kindly. Now I need a drink. Stupid headset. Turns his full attention to you. The man is good looking, somewhat gaunt and intense. His eyes especially seem to pierce right through you to your core, but not in an unpleasant way. Name's Torque. I believe you're Tiffy. Sophie Langley's new plaything, is that right? That's right. Yeah, Mia told me as much. Forgive my being real with you right off the bat. But I'd like to know who it is I'm dealing with, so here's something that I've been scratching my head about. You're with Langley, and Langley's cam through and through, I'm told. What have you come here to accomplish? What is it you've come to accomplish here tonight? Sophie Langley wants to meet with you. Don't ask why. She didn't tell me. She just said it had something to do with gathering hours against Boss Callahan. I'm here to arrange that meeting. The fuck? I knew nothing about this. They lied to me. I mean, it's fair she's stuck in the pool cue and not you. She should figure out the best combination for the two. It's fine. I appreciate it, honestly, even if you weren't straight with my second command. That I don't appreciate. Well. Ain't that an interesting proposition? Can't be seriously thinking about me with Langley. She's hardline cam. It's a trap. It must be. Just might be. It just might. Looks like you pierces you with his unnaturally keen eyes. About to say something when the door opens at the back of the room. Hey, Torque, you, got a guess. They're in the back. You won't be a deal keep our new friend company. I'll see what the commotion is. Sure thing. Torque takes a step to you, walks to the back, toward the man who called for him. Mia glowers at you, this time weighing one of the pull bottles in her hand. She looks like she has her half-minded chuck at your face. You gotta be quite happy with yourself bluffing your way in, Hill. And my star is attached with Sophie, but I'm glad I can meet you and Torque. Don't hold her against me. No, I'm totally going to hold it against you, and for a while you made me look like a jump in front of Torque. First, the kind of thing you might make a good addition to their family. A whole lot of treasure after he came before that was now. Torque appears from a door at the back and calls across the room. Yo, Mia, can I grab you for a second? Tiffy, get over here too. Go to the back room, it's basically a storage room, a single wooden desk. It's pretty cramped, especially considering there are 5 other people in there with you. Door ushers you in and closes the door behind you and Mia. 2 burly dudes are holding down, somebody down. A familiar voice reaches your ears. Hey, it's Vince. Motherfucker, you gonna pay for this. You hear me? The boss is gonna fuck you up. So you're bad, you have no idea. Have you had the doubtful pleasure of meeting Mr. Cerruti before, Tiffy? Yeah, we met yesterday. You're fucked. You're so fucked you don't even know it. You stupid piece of shit. I should have ended you yesterday. The boss told you to stay away. You should have listened. That's a story and a half, ain't it, Vince? Calm down now and tell me how many of you guys are still out there on my turf, Oh, fuck yourself. You're done. The boss will know the stupid piece of shit Fledson came out. He knows that with Langley. You know what that means, Torque. No, I don't. What does it mean, Mr. Vince? Now the boss can wipe you out. He'll just say you're sucking Langley's tits, and all those buddies of yours gone. You're done, Torque. Well now, if that's the case, I guess riding New York City of your toady ass won't make things any worse, will it? Naturally, there's an idea. Vince mentioned they beat you up yesterday. Did I hear that right, Tiffy? You want to repay the favor? Gladly. Go right ahead. But I can't. I want to, but I can't. Oh well. You hit Vince once, twice. He's chuckling in the beginning, but you focus your blood for some extra oomph. Gotta use that blood buff. And keep hitting him again and again more until he stops laughing. He's bruised, battered, and broken. The 2 anno dudes let go of him, and you kick him some more while he's on the floor. You always stop when you hear Torque's voice. Enough's enough, Tiffy. Shame I couldn't stake him. There's an old pool. Hey, there's that stake. There's an old pool kill and breaks over his knee. Stake him and take him downstairs. Let's keep Callahan guessing about what happened to his favorite puppy. Takes a sharp piece of wood and jams into Vince's chest. His features grow slack, his entire body inert. He doesn't even give out a yelp, though 2 anodes take him out of the room. As entertaining as that was, I think Vince and his unmatched wisdom showed more than Callahan would hope for. This changes things. Ever heard about Operation Lights Out, Tiffy? It was a second Inquisition effort here in New York City. A whole single night raid to magnitude never seen before or since. Our attack got away with just a few losses here and there. No major players were hit. We managed to find safe spots and stay out of the eye of the shitstorm. Us though, we got hit hard, all over town. Havens were rooted out, entire coteries and safe house is gone. Just like that. Nobody saw it coming. I barely got out in one piece. Me and Lieutenant were concerned and puts a hand over his arm. He shrugs it off gently but surely. Always like my child, Barb. Don't me his honor. Distinguished. We know who got out with a scratch? Callahan. I thought about it for the past few years. How has that big B managed to excuse himself from Staten Island Museum where we used to meet, just before vans full of guys and body armor show up. I was at my babies burning up after being shot with an incinerator house. I also see Doug Callahan running with his tail between his legs, pushing fledglings like you in the path of the SI. We then the Bastion knew what was coming and he set us up. Not just us, some of our brothers and sisters got hit. Had some of the lowest profiles in the city's thick population. More of the story, Callahan's opportunistic motherfucker, and even if his thickest followers suggest he's going to sell me out, then that's what he's going to do as sure as the sun rises. Pause for a moment and you see him reach a decision. Said something about Langley having an offer for me. Might be a follow in part that I'm at this juncture, but now it's going to be as good as any time to listen to what she has to say. I think that's wise, T. But what would you have me do then? They're south of this, all this fledgling's fault. They brought this far, so let's use them as a bargaining chip. Callahan wants them, Langley needs them, they're valuable. What the fuck? No, I'm just a pawn. That's why Sophie sent me here. Plots for the library and all that. Expendable. The realization that you just summarized the entirety of the last 2 weeks or so hits you hard. But if there was a moment to be honest with yourself, it's now. Fuck. Anna puts his hand on Mia's shoulder. She calms down a bit. We are afraid, Tiffy. Then who? What else is new? It's a paradox, being who we are. The hunter one night, the hunted the another. Masters of the night, slaves to dawn. Duality to everything. Yeah, I understand your concern, but I need you to trust me like you did before. This is my call, and my responsibility. You can give me shit about it later, I'm sure. Like I'm sure you will. Count on it. Smiles and takes on no bullshit look and points at you. 3 conditions. Firstly, you come pick me up, personally, and bring me to the meeting spot. Anything goes sideways, it's your ass. Second, Mia's coming with me. No 2 ways about it. 8 eyeballs in the meeting. 2 of you, 2 of us, nobody else. And third, the meeting is in public, downtown. Some spot frequented by immortals. We see you take us anywhere fishy, we check out and fuck you up as a messy shebang. You're not coming to that, though. You seem likable enough. Cam hasn't gotten his talents in you yet. Keep it up and maybe you'll come to the same conclusion we did in your own time. I'll repeat your conditions to Sophie. You do that. Best be on your way. Ask for me here when you need me. The bartender knows how to get in touch. Just ask him to put the owner on the line. He'll watch you to the door and accompany you to your car. Listen about what I said before. Yeah, what about? Panic, that's all it was. It was unfair. What I said, if anything, it's my fault. I'm angry with myself, and that makes me angry with you. I forget. See ya. Starts walking back to the bar as you start the engine and head back to Sophie's apartment. Time to give Sophie the good news. She welcomes you as openly as ever, clearly excited to see you and for what news you might bring. Good evening, Tiffy. How's your task going? You have something for me, perhaps? Do what you asked. I got some serious trouble. They almost killed me. Killed you? Whoa, who? Slow down. Tell me what happened. Boss Callahan screamed grabbed me yesterday and forced me not to meet with him. He was very clear that I cannot be seen talking to Torque or hear at me killed. I went and did it anyway. I appreciate the dedication, I really do. Sorry if you got hurt. Thank you for following through. Let's hear what the Torque agreed to. If you relay the landlord's leader's condition, she were to pick him and me up. Me she'll include the 4 of you, and it should be held in a public place. And that was all fair enough, although I do worry about the Mia killer. Tell me, do you think she's trustworthy? I'll Torque trust her, so we can too, I think. Very well. As for the place, I wonder if they'll agree to meeting in Hudson Yards, the vessel. I have charged to visit that place, but if we go there after midnight, just haven't made up our mind. Let's bring them tomorrow night. Look for me near the top level. Tomorrow? Already? I don't think they're expecting me back so soon. Yes, tomorrow for reasons that should be made, obviously when we dark. Pick them up at midnight, then drive to Midtown, that's the plan. I want you as long as it takes within reason. I'm counting on you, Tiffy. The final puzzle piece is about to find its way to its destination. After that, we'll all get our just reward. You, me, the camera, even the anarchs. I could kiss you. Yes, you'd like that. You desire it. Smiles a copy in your expressions, he smiles. Figure of speech drawing, or at least it is tonight. But if you're nice from now, who knows? I am growing fond of you. And success whets my appetite for these kind of things. She's manipulating us. You can tell. Such gentleman comes on bail until suddenly disappears. Yes, that was. Freaking torridors. Was this another one of Sophie's tricks or a natural spark of arousal in both your undead bodies? Suddenly you felt the blood flow through you for a short moment. The morphine you growing takes you by surprise. I didn't think you could do that anymore, or did you just imagine it? Use the rest of the night well, Tiffy, and rest. We're about a day's sleep away from shaking the city awake. Oh God. Well, you told me to go rest, but at the same time, here's the thing, I sort of want to do that, but at the same time, it feels like things are advancing more than I thought they were. So I sort of want to work on the Nosferatu storyline before things reach your head. So you leave Haven, a homeless man bumps into you. You turn after him, but he blends into the crowd before you can get even a good look at his face. Instinctually, you check your pocket. A note. Looking at Manhattan Bridge. Come over. D. Well, this one's going to be a bit longer compared to those 12-minute ones we did last time. And there are only so many places we're good enough here at the Manhattan Bridge. You decide to check the ones that aren't to be crowded this time of night. Hey, we're back here again. It doesn't take you long before you hit the jackpot. Jane's carousel. As you walk along the pier, you notice a lonely figure sitting on the bench, steel flask in hand, his legs up on the railing. Soon enough, you hear her merry voice. Evening turned to night, and as the final flickering rays of sunlight gave way to the kind nocturnal shadow, so did the last of the jabbering tourists give way to blasted silence. Yet I couldn't shake the feeling. Pause a minute, he leans back over the bench, backwards, and looks straight at you, upside down. His face looks even creepier than usual. That I wasn't alone. By the way, what's it? I have to ask, what is with you and the rain? Takes the edge off. Just like this. Takes a sip and points the flask in your generation. Fancy a sip? Yeah, fuck it. Sure, why not? You smell the contents of the flask and immediately record. Even if it wasn't for the nasty whiff of cheap booze, the underlying scent of blood under his appetite zone. But I'll pass. That, the whole Venture thing. Anyway, you won't hear me complain now about that anyway. There's been another one, carrying a mean down by the docks. Same memo, blood, the graffiti? Yep, there's our gal, right. Victim sucked dry, same as before. No sign on the wall, something about impending doom, and oh lord, he coming. But Dickers escaped me. You know, that night I saw her, she looked so frail, so innocent. Deep inside I was hoping she'd be spooked, get out of town. Maybe, just maybe, that would be the end of it. But that's me, you know, hopelessly optimistic. Yeah, I know why she's doing it. Doesn't really matter at this point. Whether she's caged children or just a poor girl going nuts after a botched embrace, one thing is painfully clear. If you're looking for a warrior in sadness, she ain't gonna stop. Gotta pull that masquerade, everyone. Takes a swig as if she punctuates the sentence. So anyway, so me, neutral ground, public space, shouldn't get too ugly. So I was hoping you could tag along. Is it Larson again? Now let's leave the poor smoke alone for now. It's very clear he's just as clueless as we are. Let's go and pass the bench and that's where we're sitting. Mine was set for this one. Unless you want to introduce me to your parents, I could probably handle. Come on, who is it? Valerie. That blood must be a major vintage because you sound fucking hammered. Hardy fucking hard. Look, I know you two didn't exactly hit off, but she's not as bad as you might think. I mean, in some respects she's probably worse, but she can be reasoned with. Once again, goes for the plasma, stops himself mid-motion. Look, the way I see it, we ain't got a choice. Much as I want to help Sana, she's clearly a few bat short of Belfry. More people are going to die unless we do something about it. Alright, fine, I get it. Lesser 2E, force lead the way then. I like your attitude, kid. I know it sucks, but hey, if there's one thing life has taught me, you don't always get what you want. I was really proud of towards wisdom. Tries to top him off with one last swig, a single drop falls between his crooked teeth. He looks at them and flashes with utmost contempt. Why ain't that fucking parchment? Wondering Chris on his breath, he makes an apparent effort to get up off the bench. As he staggers, struggling to remain upright, you offer your shoulder to lean on. She smiles as crooked as is affectionate. Hey kid. His gaze trying to look friendly rather than condescending. You're alright. That heartfelt moment you bid adieu to the sprawling fist and make your way towards the bridge and edge top Manhattan. Enter the part from Midtown. Oh, well, this is a different screen than we've seen. This was probably the same screen we got if we went with like the Gang Girls or something. Entering the park of Midtown Manhattan, you promptly take a spot for one of the hours, not very deep into the park. Minutes pass, 5, 10, 15, you start to wonder if she's even going to show up. Suddenly you hear a familiar voice, but with an unfamiliar tone. She sounds almost nice. I don't even remember what voice I gave her. Hello, Jenny. There she is, walking along the side of the fountain. So it's less outplaced here than back of that junkie-infested hole, but only by a slight margin. Not to tell you there are so many places you'd feel at home, and probably not ones you'd want to find yourself in. Thou. She glanced over at you, barely knowing your presence. Sorry about last time, nothing personal. You understand? When I get caught in the moment, I can get a bit intense. I can't attest to that. Can't room you two. That place nice, you have some business to discuss. I'll work and no play, huh? Why not? Turns to Angela and flares her eyelashes. You can tell she doesn't see you as her equal. This come here routine is getting kind of unnerving. Lay it on me, sugar. We're here to talk about Sana. Who? Alright, the thin blood, what about her? A girl's threat, we need to find her. Figure we do it faster if we work together. Keep going, honey, because I have a feeling there's a catch coming. The catch is awkward silence. Not often you see a man at loss for words, seeing him struggle, you decide to jump in. We want the girl to stay alive. See, now that's a deal breaker there, right there, sugar. When would you even consider you have to sweeten the pot? Once again, she turns to D'Angelo. I bet tall, dark, and handsome over here might have some ideas. You want a cookie? Just tell us what you want. Oh, you're no fun anymore. She wants a higher profile target to show off to the prince what a good little skirt she is. That what you care about nowadays, huh? Playing the game, climbing the ranks. Smile creeps onto her lips. You can tell it's forced. Angela definitely knows how to get under her skin. That's my Jenny, a big old brain and a heart to match. Once again, she turns to you. The right way he tried to help this girl. He does love a damsel in distress. But you're not sure what your angle is. I don't have an angle, it just seems like the right thing to do. Exactly. Oh wow. Seriously? Gee, you got yourself a live one. Good for you. So there you know my terms. Contact me when you've made up your mind. Don't take too long though. I'm a lucky girl. I might find your little thin blood on my own. Still, I hope we can work together. We did make a good team back in the day, didn't we? Slowly, seductively, she puts her arms around his shoulders. Glance over to you, clearly enjoying how awkward it makes you feel. You already have everything for the hidden, don't you? I think to know you're concerned, sugar. Anyway, drawing from this strange happening, right, she flips D'Angelo's nose gently with her intense finger almost instantly. She turns from flirtatious to dispassionate. How this plays out, I think we'll meet again sooner than later. Till then, without sparing you another glance, she disappears down an unlit park alley. D'Angelo watches her go, the look on his face, a mixture of longing and guilt is borderline comical. Finally, he turns back towards you, after breaking some barriers under. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. What do you mean by a higher profile target? It's not what, it's whom. She wants me to give her Larson. Larson, what would you want with him? His perimeter may have a weak one, but still, for a skirt, he's much more valuable target than some no-name dustborn. Just for having this asserting someone who might have some dirt on him. Squints rubbing the bridge of his nose. Fuck, I'm heading back to the office. Need to put my feet up. Get some blood flowing to the old noggin. You coming? Why the hell not? And so you make your way toward Fifth Avenue. Got a long way ahead of you, and you got a lot of stuff to figure out. Though it's not your first video, you still find it hard to navigate the dark, breastfeeding corners of the grain terminal. Luckily this time it was someone who could probably do this blindfold, so you just followed his lead. You both climbed the rickety stairs into the mezzanine. So he noticed the light coming from the manager's office. A quick look assures that no, he did not in fact leave it on. Rushed through the door like undid tango, and undid tango and hoot. Or was that it's Turner and Hoot, for F's sakes. Tango and Cash, yeah. Ready to unleash unholy fury on the intruders. You have spent an annual death squad or SI hunting party. Instead you get lost in who nearly follows our show when you two burst in. And look who it is. Missed us already? Hardly. Seemingly both intrigued and irritated by the surprise visit. Dan walks over to the cabinet and pulls out a fresh cigar. And may I ask what brings you, O venerable primitive, into my humble abode? Her. Once I had a tiny shadow cowering in the corner of the room. Just astonishment, it turns out to be a very familiar face. Blood, no, not again, please. Did she tell you anything? She just keeps babbling about blood and signs and all this nonsense. Came to my house, probably figured out who I was, thought I could help. Honestly, I have no idea what to do for her. Man, sure turned her into the prince, but that's just not a strike against my people. Then again, can't just tear her loose, not after what she did. Fuck Angelo, you can tell that I'm desperate. My first instinct was to come to you. No loss and I would attribute that decision to what's left of your common sense. Leans over to you. Hey kid, I think we should call it a night. Just give me some time to talk to the girl. Maybe I'll get through to her somehow. Signed. Sign is always tell. Though I ain't holding my breath. Honestly glad to leave her until spending a night in a small room with a tiny serial killer that somehow doesn't seem too appealing. Stay open to Andrew will be alright. He's got some real tough choices ahead of him. Tough choices that we'll deal with maybe next time. Or maybe next time we'll be heading towards the end game. Who knows? I don't know either. All I know is it's time for us to rest. Hey, once again with that screen. That one's always fun. Ambience, can you calm the tickets down? Like, seriously, ambience. Bit too loud for that. Anyway, so next time, deal with that. Okay. That's a new one. You know what? You wake up. This is not your head. It's a ground space. You try to move your arms and find they're tied to your body. You probably bend your legs when you try to stretch your neck and you code 7. Can't quite believe it, but this is a coffin. Something close enough to it. 5 hours later, you can't hear any sounds coming from outside. It's entirely dark. Oh shit. Meant to do this next time, but I was trying to get out of this freaking loud ass noise. You kept the front of the container, the only reaction is to almost out sound. You try using your fist, but there's not enough room to get a good punch. It seems very hopeless. More tries, nothing. This is bad. So the container moves like a moment silence, and you shoot nail for a shot, muffled shot. Silence again. The lid comes off. Till we stop with a loud tone. Apparently we can't. What the? Fuck's sakes. Who the fuck's in charge of the sound for this? Because that is just irritating as shit. Just suddenly it's starting to play volume that isn't controlled by the volume things. That's not good game design. Anyway. We'll deal with that next time. God, it's irritating. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day or night. Till next time. Things have apparently escalated. Somehow. We might be coming to a head. Interesting.